Messi and Inter Miami should be in the Club World Cup, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason number one, is because of business. I know a lot of people are giving the opposite. I know the opinion right now is to have the opposite opinion that they should be there, but like if we just look at records, like Messi's been breaking them. Like right there, it says that he's a variable of attendance records right now. They had like an attendance record. Right, I went to this game in April 13th against like Kansas City, where there were 72,000 fans, 610 fans. This was in Kansas City, and it was the fourth largest crowd in MLS history. In Arrowhead Stadium, it wasn't even in their stadium. And then if you look at the next game that was of big attendance during this MLS season, there was 65,612 in Gillette Stadium, which is where they played New England Revolution, which is where like the final is gonna be held for the FIFA World Cup in a couple of years. And then like it even shows like a graph of like how drastic it's changed in these past few years, like the attendance records, and how they're just trying to fill it up to the brim. There used to be, they had a normal attendance record in 2022 of 21,000, and it's gone up all the way to 23. I mean, that's a small stadium, the one that they're in. I think it's Chase Stadium, and there's not that much people that they can fit, but they're packing it each time they go there. So it's a fortress for them. And I mean, I know a lot of people know that like it's because they're gonna be making a lot of business. This first comment here on like I think the FIFA World Cups, like X or Twitter page is like it says right there that Infantino calls emergency meeting with broadcasters over the lack of FIFA World Cup deal. I mean, it's true. Like, I mean, they have to sell themselves because they're making up all these random tournaments. They're making the FIFA World Cup like a mini like Club World Cup, which has never been done before. Usually, it's always like 6 to 8 teams that usually play for. I guess they just play like 2-3 games, and then the winner is the one that plays the most. They play the 3 games, and that's usually how it's been played for like I think since when did it start? Since the early 2000s. I'm pretty sure this one started, or late 2000s. I'm not too sure. But ever since then, it's been played the same, and they try to change it up this year. And I know a lot of people are out here saying that Messi is getting given everything, but I mean, I don't believe that. And I don't know, just with the wave that's been happening out here in the States and how big he is out here, I don't know why you wouldn't have him there. I mean, I know he didn't win like the, what was it, CONCACAF Champions Cup. Right now, the ones who won it was Pachuca, but they're in the FIFA, what's it called? The Club World Cup as well. And I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that like, why did they qualify? They shouldn't be there. He's gonna be facing Neymar, which they haven't faced each other since like I guess when they won it together in 2015, and I think they faced each other in 2011 or 2012. I mean, there's a lot of comments. I mean, if I keep going down, there's like some stuff that I shouldn't be showing out here, so I'm not gonna go too much down. I mean, I know everyone's mad about this, that, and the other. They're like right there. You could see that there's corrupt pieces of, you know what, all this random stuff. I'm not gonna, if I keep going down, there's some stuff we shouldn't really see. But like, you get the gist. Like, most people aren't like glad that they won it, but like they made a new record of 74 points in the MLS regular season. No one's ever done that. They beat the previous record holder, which was New England Revolution. I mean, I don't know. Everything's on the up. And I know most of the people that getting mad that Messi's like giving this opportunity is because of like FIFA and stuff, and because Ronaldo's not there. But I mean, first of all, as long as like if people would expect as much from, they're like, they get mad as much as they get mad at Messi for being there. I wish they would get as mad at Ronaldo for not winning the title, because I mean, he's been at Al Nassr for 2 seasons now and he hasn't won anything. And like, that's the bigger question. Like, if he would have probably won something, I'm pretty sure Infantino would have found a way to help him. But he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won anything of significance. He's won that one friendly cup that I guess they played one match and it was like in a preseason game, but like he hasn't won the league. He hasn't won the Champions League, the Asian Champions League. He hasn't won whatever Copa or like whatever cup they have in Saudi, and then I don't know if there's another cup after that, maybe like the Super Cup or something. But hasn't won anything. Like he's come so close. I remember, I think before this season started, they faced Al Hilal, and they lost like 3-1, or they were tied for the most part, and then like they just lost at the end. But like I mean, that was like the Super Cup or whatever just before the season started, and they lost that too. And I mean, I think he even scored. I think he scored a penalty. I mean, he's trying, which is fine. But like, I don't know. They should focus. A lot of people that are like hating on Messi should focus more on Ronaldo, because like it's the same thing with other things. Like if you get as much hate as like Messi's been getting through the years, maybe that's why he's there. Like even the arguments of why he is where he is right now. Like I know a lot of people say the World Cup was given to them. They had 5 penalties. I have no idea what else. He was carried in the 2021 Copa America, which is like the most stupidest thing ever, because I'm pretty sure everyone that says that didn't even see one game of the Copa America other than the final probably. And even that final, like Messi was balling out. But like even to get there, he had like, was it like 10 goal involvements? He had like 7 goals, 5 assists, something like that. Or he had like 12 goal involvements, which was amazing. He was involved in every single game. He either scored or assisted. And I don't know, other than that Copa America and the World Cup, which he was very lethal in, where he was like either scoring or assisting, other than the first game where they lost. I mean, he was involved in every single little thing. Even the first game, I think he scored a penalty. But that's what I mean. A lot of people just like to talk. I know right now it's just like a fad, or it's the thing to just know whatever's happening right now. And I mean, for business, it's the best thing. They qualified. They're gonna say the thing because of the supporter shield, but they're giving them the host city. So I don't know if the Club World Cup is just gonna be there in Miami or if it's gonna be all over the United States. I'm not too sure. Knowing the United States, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be all over the place. I don't think it's just gonna be in Miami, but maybe they're hosting the first game. I have no idea. I mean, it is kind of dumb, but like, I mean, you gotta sell yourself. Like, no one's gonna come out here to see what other teams are in there. Like, I don't really remember what are all the teams that are in the CONCACAF teams. It's like people gonna be pulling up to see, like Leon. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be pulling up. Monterrey, I'm pretty sure they do have fans out here. Pachuca, maybe. I mean, they probably got a decent amount of fans here. But Leon, who's gonna come up to see Leon? Or Seattle. Like, no one's gonna come up to see Seattle. Like, I know there's Man City, there's Bayern, there's Chelsea on there. I think Chelsea's on there too. There's a lot of people that are on there that probably deserve it. Like if we see right here, who's coming for whatever this is, like, it was Ali. Who's gonna come for them? Who's gonna come for Alien FC or Al Hilal? This one, they probably will come for the amount of star players they have. They have Neymar. This one might be attractive. Atletico Madrid, they got some fans out here. But this team, who's going to come out for this team? Bayern Munich, these people are going to come out. Boca Juniors, depending where it is in the United States, there's Boca fans. But like if it's not in Florida, where there's a bunch of Argentinians, or it's got to be in the South. It can't be, or maybe in the East. Maybe because there was a lot of Argentinians like in New York area, so maybe certain places, like if you put this in the middle of the country, I don't think there's gonna be that many people for Boca Juniors. Benfica, I don't know if there's a lot of supporters. Dortmund, there's a lot of supporters. Chelsea, there's a lot of supporters. Leon, it is a Mexican club, and I know there's a lot of Mexican fans, but I don't know if there's a lot of Leon fans here in the States. I don't know who this is. Flamengo as well, depending where it is on the map. If it's in Florida, I'm pretty sure it's big. If it's on the East Coast, probably it's big. If it's in LA, I don't know about LA, because I seen when Brazil played in LA and it's not packed as it is. Which I know this is a big club in Brazil, but still, Fluminense, I don't know if there's that many fans here. Inter Milan, Juventus. I mean, there's a lot of good teams, but like, are they gonna be packing out seats? Like I know Madrid is gonna be packed. Madrid is like one of the biggest attractions. They're gonna be packed. Like, I guess the most popular teams are gonna be Inter Miami, because wherever Messi goes, everyone's gonna go. Madrid's gonna be like, maybe these two are fighting for the most, like, people, most attraction. Probably Madrid's gonna be first because they have recent success and there's a lot of fans all over the world. So it's probably the biggest team right now in this cup. And then after that, I think for attraction, it'll be Inter Miami. So if they're the second biggest team on this roster, like, why would they not invite them? That's what I mean. Like, why would you hold a tournament in the USA and not invite the biggest team in the USA right now? It doesn't make no sense, in the sense that, like, I know everyone's saying they don't deserve it, but, like, I mean, they got to the semis, I think, in the Conca Champions. Not semis, or maybe quarters. I'm not too sure. I think it was quarters. They got knocked out by Monterrey. But, like, they won the Leagues Cup. I was there when they did that. They won. They were, like, the worst team. It's like they have, like, such a good come-up story. And right now, this missing team right here is for the Libertadores, but I don't know. The way I see it, it might be Botafogo right here, which is another Brazilian team, which is a good team también, but, like, I don't know. Do they really got fans like that out here? Probably not. Like I said, maybe in certain areas they are. Palmeiras is a good team as well. But that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these teams are going to have to carry other teams. And the teams that got to go through for a lot of people to be watching is like Madrid's got to go through, Inter Miami's got to go through, River, Boca, Al Hilal, the big teams like Chelsea, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid. Like, why is Dortmund here? Just because they were in the final? Is that why they're here? Like, I didn't answer that, but, like, why are they here? They haven't won a Champions League. Like, if you look at the last four, Madrid won the last one. Manchester City won the one before. Then Madrid won again. Then before Madrid, who won that? Chelsea? And then before that, who won? The Bayern? So that's 5 people right there. Why is Dortmund here? Just because they were in the final? Has no one asked that? Why is Paris here? Like, I mean, no one's asking those questions. What the hell? Why is Inter here? Just the finalists that were in the because basically this Manchester City and Inter, they're together. Then Madrid and Dortmund, Bayern and PSG, and then I guess Chelsea. Who the hell did Chelsea face in the final? Oh, Manchester City. Why is Atletico Madrid here? Who'd they face? I'm not too sure, but, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why did both teams from the Champions League final get invited? Like, why didn't just the champions get invited? There would just be 4 teams here. Or 3 teams, actually. It'd just be... No, 4. It'd be these 4. It'd be Bayern, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Madrid. But the second places got invited. Like, what the hell is that? And then the ones from that won the ones here on CONCACAF is like Pachuca won the last one. I'm pretty sure. Who won? Seattle won the one before, and then after that, I guess Monterrey, or no, maybe León. No, León I think was in 2020. They were in the Club World Cup with Bayern, so that's why León is still there. But I think this is the order. It was Pachuca, then Seattle, then Monterrey, then León. But, like, that's the only ones that got invited. And other than that, it was just Inter Miami. But they're the biggest team right now. Other than, like, people were saying Columbus, but, like, I saw Columbus' stats, and, like, other than they got the MLS Cup, what else do they have? They were sub-champions and everything. They were second place against Pachuca right now for the Conca Champions, or not Conca Champions, for the Champions Cup. They were, I don't know. The stats were crazy. I saw it on Facebook. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Why wouldn't you invite the biggest team? For me, there's no reason why they shouldn't be there. Other than, like, they're the best team right now. They have, like, a historic record. And I know people are gonna say, like, Messi shouldn't be there or something. But, like, people are talking like they're gonna win this thing. Like, there's no way Inter Miami's gonna beat Madrid. There's no way that Inter Miami's beating Bayern. Like, have y'all seen them play? They played pretty trash. Like, I get Inter Miami contra Pachuca, and like here it'll be a competitive game. Maybe Inter Miami will win, but I don't guarantee it. Contra Monterrey, I don't even guarantee that either. They beat them in Monterrey. Against Seattle, I'm pretty sure they got that in the bag. Against PSG, you think Inter Miami's better than PSG? I don't think that. Against Inter Milan, against Boca, I'm pretty sure against Boca or River, like maybe it could go either or. Even against Al Hilal, if they go against that team, this team could be in Champions League. This team like is stacked, but like from the goalie, the defense, the midfield, and then Neymar, like they are freaking stacked. Like I don't see Inter Miami beating Al Hilal. They played Al Nassr and they lost 4-3. Like I don't know why everyone's so mad. They're probably gonna be out like in the group stage. How stuff is going, but who knows? Whatever. That's just my opinion. But like I don't see what's the problem with them being there. Everyone's acting like they're gonna be like number one, or they're gonna be in the final, or they're gonna find a way to give them penalties and all this crap. They can't force it. Like they're all like 36, 37, 38, 39. All the dudes are pushing that. The dudes that are even decent. Then other than that is a bunch of kids, and then other than that is just a bunch of like other guys that they're halfway decent, but they're not good enough to be beating some of these teams. So even the Brazilian teams, I'm pretty sure the Flamengo can beat like Inter Miami. Palmeiras could probably beat Inter Miami. Fluminense probably as well. I don't really watch Brazilian League or La Copa Paulista or whatever it's called. But I'm pretty sure they could beat them. There's no way that they don't win. But that's just my opinion on it. Like no one should be so triggered. Like I see the unfairness, but like también if Ronaldo would have won some stuff at Al Nassr, I'm pretty sure he'd be here. I mean, maybe he wins the Champions League at Al Nassr or something. And if he does that, then he'll be in the next one. So I don't know what's the fuss about it, but whatever. That's just my opinion on this. And then like I just wanted to go over the UCL. I saw some of the games. I was kind of frustrated with this one, but like I gotta give props. Vini put out like a great individual performance. He got a hat trick. I mean the first goal was kind of dookie, but like it doesn't matter. You got to be there. You got to score, and he was there and he scored. It was like off some rebound stuff. Dortmund did really good that first half, but like I mean that's the thing with Madrid. You have to the way I see it is like some type of resilience. Like they're always gonna find a way to score, and they're always gonna find a way to win until the game is done. And that's the thing that Dortmund was not doing. They were just playing to keep the result or either tie. And Madrid didn't want that. Like I think when they made the third goal, when Lucas Vazquez made the third one, you could see it's the 83rd minute. So they were like, basically we lost. But like they just lost concentration after that. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing some attacks. The 86 goal from Vinicius, he starts all the way from like half field, like way past half field. He starts like in 3/4 de la cancha. No, not 3/4. Like in un cuarto de la cancha. Like so, like in the first like if it was a football field, the first 25 yards, and he runs it all the way to the goal. Like that's insane. I know he's fast, but still, why did nobody stop him? I don't know. I don't get it. But like, I don't see it as a bad thing because he started way back and he ran it all the way through. They just let him through, and like I mean, he scored a good goal. And then the last one was a good one too. Like it was kind of the same. He got all the way through, but there was a little bit more defenders. But they literally, there was some brilliance there, especially on the strike. The strike I rate. I'm not gonna lie. Like he switched it to the left foot and he put it like in the top corner. So I can't really get mad about that. But I mean, he did good. Like those two last goals, that were really decent goals, and he put like his team on the back. I guess they were already winning. So the pressure was already off. And Dortmund wasn't really doing anything. They were trying to get that third goal, but like that's all they were trying to get. But Madrid was like trying to get more and more and more, and you could see that. And like that's the thing. With Vini, I guess you just have to kill them while they're down. It's a good result for the Champions League. I don't know how it's gonna be against Barca in Madrid, but hopefully they don't do that good. I'm pretty sure Barca could probably shut them down in the sense that, like, I'm pretty sure Madrid's I think it's gonna be a high scoring game because if Madrid let 2 from Dortmund, like they're gonna let 4 in from Barca, and people are gonna say that's a hot take, but like I've been hearing like in the chiringuito people saying that Barca ain't gonna score 1, and that I feel like that's the most stupidest like analysis. Obviously, Barca's at least gonna score 3. The way they can move through this defense because this defense is non-existent. If Courtois wasn't there, like so many teams would be beating Madrid right now. But Courtois is like one of the best keepers in the world, and he's the one keeping them alive. So I don't say nothing about that. Like the defense is trash, but they do have Courtois, and Courtois is a good goalkeeper. So they got that in the bag. But other than that, I don't know. Like if we can shut down Vini and Mbappe, which is like those 2 main ones, and there's a lot of star power, but like the star power doesn't really play that good together. So I don't know. Mbappe has like messed up everything that was like going good in that team. Because this one, like you can't say Madrid played good this game. They played good at the end because Dortmund shit the bed and they didn't defend no more. They were just trying to like keep the result or at least tie. And Madrid just wanted to win as much as possible. And, like, once they felt blood or they saw blood, they just kept on attacking. So, like, that's good on them. But, like, that's the thing. You can't always get away with that. It seems like Madrid always does. Like, these freaking spectacular games. I know Vinicius is going to live off this for the next, like, 3 months. And now everyone's like, oh, Balón de Oro, Balón de Oro. But, like, before that, he was doing, like, he wasn't doing trash, but he wasn't doing, like, the levels that he should be. He's doing okay now that he did these 3 goals, but like I'm pretty sure he's gonna go blank for like the next like 2-3 games, or he might score 1 or get an assist or something, and then like I said, it's gonna be December or January, and he's gonna hit like another hat trick in the Champions League or something, or a brace, and then everyone's gonna be like singing his praises again, cause that's what happens. I don't know. He just has like these odd games that he does good. He does good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I mean, Muertos and Dortmund, that they just can't freaking keep a result. Like if you're winning 2-0 against Madrid, how the hell do you lose? Because a lot of those other games, I remember seeing the highlights like them against Bayern and them against like Manchester City. Like the other team is always like winning, and then these dudes siempre remontan. Like they always find a way to score a goal. And like I feel like the Bayern one was all luck. That was hella luck with Jose Lu, but whatever, you know, they won and they won very ugly, but they won, so you can't really say nothing like that. But it's whatever. That was just that game. There's some others like he got the man of the match. I mean, he deserves it. And those 2 goals, those 2 last goals, I rate a lot. This is the table right now. Aston Villa is the one really surprising me. They're doing really good, especially John Duran. Like I saw, what did I hear? Like on Cracks, I think if you watch that in Spanish, they say he's only played like 400 something minutes and he has like 7 goals, which is like freaking insane. It's like that's either like 4 or 5 games and he has 7 goals, and most of them have been off the bench. So for the amount of time he's played and he's like got 2 goals in the Champions League, 4 in the Premier League, like that's or 3 in the Premier League, 4 in the Premier League. I don't know. He's got 7. He's got 2 in Champions, and I think he's got 6 in Premier League. No, that doesn't add up. 5 in Premier League. 5 in Premier League, 2 in Champions. So, like, I mean, that's pretty insane. Monaco second. Monaco, I saw their highlights. They're doing really good. They beat Barca, so, I mean, that doesn't really mean anything, I guess, because we haven't really faced tough opposition. But Monaco's really shining out this season, so I can't really complain. And then I saw how they beat... who do they face right now? I don't really remember the team they faced, but like they really Milamino's playing good. That winger, that young winger, I don't know what his name is. I think he's Moroccan. He's super good. Mbolo's playing really good, especially on that goal that he gave to Milamino. They're playing out of their minds. I haven't seen no Sporting CP Sporting. I haven't seen any of their highlights. Arsenal got the result. It was freaking ugly. I saw most of their game, but then, like, I remember at the 80-something minute, I switched it to the Madrid one, and I saw all the last goals. So, I mean, I saw both of them, but Barcelona's playing horrible. We won really bad. There were some chances. I saw the highlights too. I think Alafiori had two, and then like who else? There was some chances, but like they need to step it up. I don't know. It's hard. I think right now it's really hard. They were playing really attractive football, especially last year. And right, if they were playing like that in the Champions League right now, then they would be whooping people. But they're fourth, so they're doing good. Like we're doing better than a lot of other teams. So I can't be mad about that. Dortmund is like 6 all of a sudden. I don't know how they got slapped up by Madrid, but they won the first 2 games, so I can't say nothing. Brest, I mean, is impressive. I guess they lost as well. Benfica's doing good. Bayer Leverkusen, I guess they play tomorrow. Some of these teams play tomorrow. Madrid's gone up after I think they lost one and they tied the other. So no, they won the first one and then they won this one and then they lost the second game. So they'll be up there. I'm pretty sure like Madrid's gonna qualify around here from like 5 to 8. I don't really think they'll be in the top positions because they're not really playing like they should be in the top positions. But whatever. Liverpool, did they play? I think they play tomorrow. Juventus, I saw a Juventus game. They shit the bed. They're playing really bad. I don't know. I mean, they play pretty good, but like, I don't know. I don't really like how they play. They're not really like have that many scoring chances. I've seen like a lot of their. I haven't seen their highlights, but I've seen a lot of like their results, and they're just barely winning 1-0. So they have no goal, and they were not conceding any goals. But I saw them against Stuttgart, and Stuttgart they beat them, and they were slapping them up. There was at least like 4 or 5 attempts, and even Stuttgart missed a penalty. So I don't know. Juventus doesn't seem that valid. Manchester City, because they faced Inter, and then they beat I don't know what other like little team. I'm pretty sure Manchester City is gonna kick up, depending who they face as well. Like Internazionale, Inter. I don't know who they face. They've tied against Manchester City, so they're doing good, and they won their second game. I don't know who against who. Sparta Prague, no idea. Dang, where even is Barca? We're not even on this shit. I don't know. I don't know if this is the whole table. Is this really all the table? Or is there 2 tables? I'm not too sure. But whatever. Bayern's down there. We're probably way down there. Damn. That sucks. It's that we only have 1 win because we lost the first game. But that's going to be a freaking clash right there. Who knows how it goes. But yeah, basically that's all it. I mean, you can see the results right here. Milan's been turning up. They've been doing good. So, I mean, I'm glad that Christian Pulisic got a goal. Oh, they faced this one. What even is this? Is this like I think it's like a Serbian team. I'm not too sure. Aston Villa won. Oh, Girona won. I didn't see that. I'm not sure again too, but they finally got some points. They barely lost to PSG, so Girona's gonna be up there. They play as a team. They know how to play football. Like I said, Juventus lost to Stuttgart. PSG, I don't know what the hell's happening. PSV got that result because I think their second game they got whooped. I don't know by who, but their first game. I don't know if their first game they got whooped. I don't know. Sporting is just doing the business. But some of these teams are really low. So Sporting, I don't feel like Sporting's been tested yet. And then Madrid lost to Lille. But I'm pretty sure they're going to face some more like teams. And we'll see if they keep on with the results. But, I mean, basically that's all my thoughts. Hopefully y'all agree. Hopefully y'all don't. If y'all don't, just put in the discussion or dislike the video. I don't know. Or don't watch the video. These are just my opinions. I'm just gonna put them out there. Hopefully y'all keep rocking with me, and we're just gonna keep commentating on the games that we do watch, and when we can make a video, we will. If I can't, but I can't. But I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all like and subscribe, and I'll stay tuned for more videos in the future. Peace out.